And we are live. Hello everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, happy time zones wherever you might be. Welcome back to the House of Hubris here on twitch.tv/sarasent. Welcome to... I thought something was going up with my chroma. That is my mouse cursor. Good job, good job. Yes, welcome back to the House of Hubris here on twitch.tv/sarasent. Welcome back to Freespace 2, in which we are bad spies, I'll be real. And welcome back to the command deck of the GTD Bastion as 4x3 as ever. So yeah, if you were here last time, we got seconded by Special Operations Command to do a little extra set of side missions as a spy. And it's not gone great. We've been infiltrating the NTF and basically repeatedly blowing our cover and then murdering everybody who hears about it. And now, weirdly enough, the fact that everybody who hangs around with us ends up dead seems to have blown our cover more generally. Who knew? Let's just get back into it. I like the briefing line.
I'm Lieutenant Commander Jack Niven, your new squadron leader. Commander Snipes has been reassigned, so until further notice, you'll get your orders from me.
Mysteriously
With the 13th and 11th Basudin battle groups advancing, we have a hard fight ahead of us. If we lose Sirius, our backs will be against the wall. The NTF has fought too hard to surrender now. The 4th Fleet, based in Vega, is providing the Basudins with logistical support. They've established a cargo depot near the Alpha Centauri jump node.
See,
Recon
the actual events of the mission
defense of 16 sentry
imply
guns,
that this is
all,
the depot at not
intervals.
Actually a thing, it's just an excuse to get us to try and do a war crime and then reveal that they knew who we are anyway.
Construction.
To execute a spy,
our attack will be timed
like, I can think
patrols.
of much
our objective is
more
to
convenient ways of doing it.
Once we secure the area,
that don't
we'll
involve deploying like a dozen
targets.
spaceships.
The attack should lure the enemy to the depot and improve our odds in more
Surely if you want to take out a spy, you just do it with a gun. Destroy targets of opportunity, which may include us. Wait a second. I've never actually looked at the stats of these before. They tell you that the Prometheus is a better gun, right? And I was operating under that standpoint. I was reading some people talking about Freespace earlier, and looking at the actual stats. Velocity 450, range 900, same on both. Prometheus uses 1.3 watts, Subac uses 1. Subac fires 5 shots a second, Prometheus fires 2.2, but surely the damage is higher. DPS 44 hull, 32 shield, 68 hull, 53 shield. Subacs are way better. Why did they not make that clear at any point? Okay. Well, clearly now the gloves are coming off. We've been operating under these limiters for the whole game. Ah yes, but first we have to take out these sentry guns before we can find out that they knew we were evil all along. Or that, rather, we weren't evil, but from their perspective we were evil. Ah yes, and we've got this sick bait. I suppose this is why they did this whole elaborate thing, was because there was actually an actual cargo depot to take out, as well as executing a spy, so, you know, get you an insurrection who can do both, I guess? I mean, better yet, don't get you a fascist insurrection, but, you know. Work with what you got. How is Beta 2 dead already? You may be bad at this.
Hostile target inbound. It's a troop transport, Elysium class. This one's all yours, Alpha 1. We'll cover you while you destroy the transport.
Hold your fire! No military personnel are on board this transport. We are evacuating civilians to Alpha Centauri. An attack on this vessel is a violation of the Beta Aquilae Convention.
Show them what you think of the Beta Aquilae Convention, pilot.
And I say again.
That is a war crime.
So whose side are you on, Alpha 1? Whose orders are you gonna follow? Make your decision now, pilot.
No comment, but I am going to target Alpha 3. And yes, I'm pretty sure if you do
Time's
destroy
up, pilot. We
the
know all
Omega,
about you. You set us up on Polaris and you destroyed the Thunder. Now you'll face the firing squad. Sorry
Like-
you won't live to get your medals, pilot.
they still attack you because they still know what your deal is. Jesus, that... What?
Alpha 1, this is Allied Command. We are
But
deploying reinforcements now. Hang in
even
there.
if you then
Help is
complete
on
the
the
mission
way.
successfully, you get a game over afterwards because you go and get caught afterwards. Jesus Christ, I have no shields. Whoa, Jesus. Calm down. Huh. Not totally sure of how we're meant to play this, I'll be real. I mean, just out of interest, it's probably not going to work. What happens if you take the initiative? And just, you know, essentially do a murder. Is this cheating? Perhaps. Why don't they care? Why don't they care? Is this exploiting, like, basically a scripting bug? Perhaps. Is it quite funny? Yes. Is it possibly the only way I'm going to get through this mission? Let's be real, yes. I've brought some dumbfire missiles, I could be bringing them to bear as well. See, again, we're bad spies. And these sentry guns are wrecking them anyway. I mean, the sentry guns are also wrecking me. But I can take care of that in a second. If I end up getting... Okay, let's switch to the sentry guns now, shall we? Catch several missiles. Should probably do it. Yep. Okay, so... Oh god, I've cheesed this so hard if this works. it would also be really, really funny. I think we might have to destroy all the cargo to get the Omega to spawn. And my one remaining wingman, Beta 3, is just sitting there not doing anything because the game is like, what? 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 You're not meant to do that, stop it. Okay, have I broken the scripting entirely? Nope.
It's a troop transport, Elysium class.
Oh.
This is all yours, Alpha 1. We'll cover you while you destroy the transport.
And now this voice has just tagged us command.
No military personnel are on board
it should
this
be
transport.
Alpha 2, but
we are
he's
evacuating
very dead
civilians to Alpha
on account
Centauri.
of the
An
extrajudicial
attack on this
killing I
vessel
just
is
did.
a violation of the Beta Aquila Convention.
Show them what you think of the Beta Aquila Convention, pilot.
Oh, this is such a stupid way of completing this mission, but here we are.
So whose side are you on, Alpha 1? Whose orders are you gonna follow? Make your decision now, pilot.
You want to switch IFF anytime soon? Here we go.
Alpha 1, this is Allied Command. We are deploying reinforcements now. Hang in there. Help is on the way.
Hanging in there shouldn't be too hard now, because we already killed most everyone. We just do a bunch of extrajudicial killing and all our problems are solved. That's how that works, right? I mean, I don't think technically we were doing a war crime there on account of... like... they are enemy combatants, although I suppose we are flying false colours, technically. Why do they have a cruiser? This is what I get for trying to cheese it. Oh, we have help. Hello. Is that the skulls again? I mean, it's only an Aeolus, which is like the least threatening cruiser they have available. Let's drop missiles on its beam turrets, but not hang around.
Alpha 1, we are now transmitting the authorization codes and jump coordinates.
Oh, I almost feel bad, but also...
Your subspace drive should be back online.
Fascists.
Sorry, you've outlived your usefulness as a deep cover operative pilot.
You make
Return
that
to
sound
base
like it's
for
my
reassignment.
fault. I was a terrible deep cover operative, though.
We are lucky to get you back alive, pilot. Our deep cover operatives stashed vital schematic data in your fighter's onboard computer. With this information, GTVI analysts will be able to unravel the enigma of Bosch's ETAC project. These operatives also advised us of your impending execution. Unfortunately, we have no information concerning the whereabouts or status of Lieutenant Commander Snipes. We fear the odds of his survival are not favorable.
Pull one out for a real
In
one.
recognition of your outstanding
And by
service to the
real
Galactic
one, I
Terran
mean
Vasudhan
really bad
Intelligence
spy.
and Special Operations Command, you are hereby awarded the Distinguished Intelligence Cross. With this honor, you are now one of an elite few. We will bring you as far as Vega, where you'll catch a transport back to Capella. You'll rendezvous with the Aquitaine and continue with your next squadron
Oh
assignment.
yes, the Akatan.
Congratulations on a successful tour with the GTVI.
Successful. But hey, more metal. Look at all our metal. And yes, I think I mentioned during the first game like how slow it is to get promoted. That's because, for one thing, we're playing on normal, and promotions are based on points, which have a multiplier based on your difficulty. But even playing at top difficulty, like, the actual point targets are ridiculous. You need millions of points to get to the top rank, which would require, like, playing the main campaign through about 100 times on the highest difficulty, which we are not going to do. Just in case anybody was wondering, this stream does have plans rather than just running Freespace 2 for the rest of time. News time.
At 2150, the Colossus entered the Polaris system and neutralized the NTD Andronicus and the NTC Camisard, securing the jump node from Epsilon Pegasi. Meanwhile, the 13th Asudan battle group has destroyed the NTD Cyrene and gained foothold in Sirius. Intelligence reports that Admiral Bosch and his elite guard have withdrawn to the rebel enclave of Regulus. Command anticipates a total Allied victory.
They do love
30
tempting
days.
fate, don't they? Over by Christmas.
Dr. Hargrove's task force has determined that the subspace portal in Gamma Draconis was constructed by the ancients, an extinct civilization discovered near the end of the Great War. Artifacts excavated in the Altair system contain data that enabled the GTA and PVN to destroy the SG Lucifer. Many Terran and Asudan systems once belonged to the Ancients' Empire, which the Shevans obliterated 8,000 years ago.
Why do you
Portal
say
has
this
been
also?
renamed
Well, as you
Knossos,
know,
after the Earth's unknown civilization.
such a war and onion on
Intelligence
Beltus
has
was the
learned
style at the
that
time.
Bosch acquired ancient materials from an excavation site in the Deneb system. These artifacts somehow enabled Bosch to locate and activate the Knossos portal. This explains the presence of the Admiral's command ship in the Deneb asteroid belt. Bosch then sent the NTC Trinity into Gamma Draconis to activate the portal, which lured the Shevans into that system. We do not know Bosch's motives or what the Shevans are doing in the nebula. Allied scientists studying the portal remain optimistic about the potential for this technology. 5 to 10 years, we might be able to restore contact with Earth or create new jump nodes to unexplored regions of the galaxy. This reason, the portal must
This
remain
is not a
open
terrible
for
idea
as
in
long as possible.
any sense.
And has issued a standing
Everything is
order.
fine.
Destroy the device should a full-scale invasion be imminent. The destruction of the Ravana has intensified Sheevan activity in the nebula.
Oops, I
The
guess.
Sheevan fleet appears to be smaller than the armada we defeated 3 decades ago, and our improved technology gives us a tactical advantage. However, with the possibility of uncharted
Fate.
jump nodes
How do you
leading
feel
to
about
more
being tempted?
Sheevan-infested systems, we cannot know with any certainty the full extent of the enemy force. A miscalculation on our part could unleash the second Sheevan invasion of our home systems.
So maybe get rid of the gate? No? Okay. Just me?
The Aquitaine will spearhead the next phase of our exploration and containment operation in the nebula. To help us achieve our objectives, the Alliance has developed new technologies, including advanced warning and control systems, or AWACS,
There we
and
go.
gas mining vessels to gather deuterium for our fusion reactors. Prototypes of these new tactical weapons and fighters will be deployed pending successful completion of field tests. The 134th Barracudas will be conducting these combat exercises near the Gamma Draconis jump node. 2 next-generation weapons are now available, Morning Star and the EMP missile. The GTW-ML-70 Morning Star improves upon the flail gun developed during the Great War.
Which I don't think
Recent
you used.
advances in high-temperature optics enable the primary focusing chamber of the Morning Star to produce a more coherent charge. Though an energy weapon, Morning Star has a powerful kinetic effect on its target.
Might be decent.
The EMP missile interferes with the electronic systems of vessels caught within the blast radius of the warhead. Detonation scrambles targeting data and jams communications. Tactically, the EMP is an effective anti-bomber weapon. It prevents these craft from acquiring aspect lock and temporarily shuts down the guidance and propulsion systems of warheads in flight.
Whereas that is something I'm never ever going to use, because as you may have guessed from having ever seen me play this, I'm not good at the kind of tactical situational thing. Just let me play the mic.
Welcome to the 134th Barracudas, pilot. I'm Commander Vinci, your squadron leader. The 134th is a Combat Evaluation Unit, or CEU, which means we're among the first to test new ships and weapons in the field. While we carry out our missions, engineers will gather data on the systems we've been assigned to test. In this mission, our primary objective is to escort 2 Triton-class freighters, the Air Impura and the Vauban. They will enter the nebula at the Gamma Draconis node and travel to their waypoint, where they will rendezvous with the GTCV Warspite. Their cargo is the new Target Acquisition and Guidance Missile System. The GTA Lucidity will provide AWACS support for this mission. With its powerful sensor array, the Lucidity will transmit targeting data to your fighter, effectively increasing your sensor range. The 134th will be the first to test the system in the nebula. Now keep in mind that the C in CEU stands for combat. These aren't controlled laboratory experiments.
And
Sheep activity has intensified, so you can expect to engage some Maras and Canes out there. If the action gets too intense, call in reinforcements at your discretion.
I will not remember to do that. So, it's an escort mission. Protect the things. We're flying at Perseus. So if we... What are the stats on the Morningstar? Range 2000. 23 hull, 61 shield. So it's good at shredding shields. High rate of fire, but 5 watt power usage. This is probably going to nuke my engines, isn't it? Oh, I can have my harpoons back. Yay. Let's give it a go.
Command, this is Alpha Wing. We are on station at the Gamma Draconis node.
We are sending in the transports now, Alpha.
Also, why is there a storm in here?
We've got company. Lucidity here. The AWACS is coming online. We're picking up hostiles at long range.
I bet Twitch compression is having a time with this. Apologies. And I guess photosensitivity warning, although that moment may be past. What's that? Did I do that? That's the other fun thing about the Morningstar is it's high kinetic weapon, so it just makes enemy, like especially fighters and other things with smaller mass, just go careening off course if I can land solid hit. I don't even get credit for that one. Boo. It is nice being able to see things at 5 kilometers off, even in the nebula. There is a green sensor ghost there. That's intriguing. Oh, is that the Warspite? Whoa, there go my shields.
Watch your back, pilot.
Working on it. I am not dogfighting effectively at this point. Morningstar doesn't seem to be killing my engines quite as much, not my engines, my reactor quite as much as the Banshee did, so there's that, I guess.
Heads up, enemy wing closing in.
I'll go to Mars, just what we all wanted to see. Finally, I get a kill. Okay, yeah, I think the Morningstar's working out pretty well for me. And that 2-kilometer range is a hell of a thing. Although that said, I don't seem to be able to, hit. How I just make it spin. Oh, that sound is my reactor going chung, isn't it? Yeah, I apparently just cannot pilot a ship this morning. I say morning, it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Alpha, sensors have picked up a Kane-class cruiser. Call in Zeta Wing if you require assistance.
Alright. Since you say so. Bomber Wing, report. Do you have any beam turrets? Yes. Of course, I think I now actually have a longer range than you. So if I just stop and then unload, can I just snipe it down? I mean, I'm not doing that much damage really, but it's quite funny to me. Are Zeta actually coming? Is that a thing that's happening? Oh, those bombers suggest that they are. Beam turret down.
Incoming jump signature. Hostile configuration. We're tracking a new inbound wing. Designation Cancer. Take them out now, Alpha.
That was a weird mismatch of the voice and portrait. But then, this is still a game from 1999. The occasional bug is to be expected. Or, let's be honest, the reanimated corpse of a game from 1999.
Show us how it's done, sir.
I mean, don't look to me to show you how it's done. I mean, I attempt to do so, that's why I have, you know, a stream, but I don't show you how it's done well. Like, it gets done, eventually. The nebula effects are always riding that fine line between really cool and quite irritating. But I think we're firmly on the cool side. Nebula fights are difficult and kind of annoying occasionally, but cool. Hello. Can I count you? Sir. Wow, you've got shields for days.
Warspite, this is the Lucidity. We are nearing the rendezvous point. Please activate your IFF transponder.
Roger. Illuminating IFF now and heading your way.
Harpoons, that is not ideal. But it sounds like we're nearly done anyway. And Alpha Wing decided to be good at their jobs for once. Did they hear about the bit where I just summarily executed Alpha Wing the other day? Yes, it was fascist Alpha Wing, but you never know, I'm a loose cannon. Well, I'm one of those things. I don't know where I'm going with this joke. As is the way. Like, really, when have I ever truly known where I was going with the joke? 35 seconds.
Thanks, Alpha. We'll take it from here.
Get a room, guys.
All detected enemy craft have been neutralized. Alpha Wing, return to base.
Are we not concerned about the possibility of undetected enemy craft? Alright, I guess.
For your excellent record of confirmed kills, you have achieved the status of Ace. Both the Air Impura and the Vauban survived the Shivan ambush. The combat field test of the target acquisition and guidance missile will proceed on schedule. The 134th will be working with the Warspite on this exercise. Command rates the initial deployment of the AWACS a complete success. Our improved sensor capability gave us a tactical advantage we required to respond quickly and decisively to the Shivan attack. Prepare your wing for your next sortie, pilot. The TAG missile combat field test begins at 0315.
Nailing it. Just checking. No, it hasn't changed the command deck. I couldn't remember if now that we're assigned, are we technically assigned to the Warspite or whatever. Also, if I remember rightly, this next mission gonna suck.
The 134th will now assist with the combat evaluation of the target acquisition and guidance missile. Captain Forsyth of the Warspite has requested you specifically for this mission, so you must have made quite an impression on your last sortie. The Warspite will supervise this combined arms exercise.
Oh, Warspite's just a corvette, so I guess we wouldn't be assigned to it as a command
When you
ship.
hit a target with the TAG warhead, the missile's beacon will illuminate the target for Allied capital ships within range. All available firepower will be brought to bear for a quick resolution. This technology could be a decisive advantage for the GTVA.
Yep.
In this exercise, we will test the prototype TAG-A. Command has deployed scout wings to Shivan positions. They will lure targets within range of our guns. Once the enemy approaches, get in behind the target quickly and launch your tags. Stay within 3,000 meters of the corvette for maximum effectiveness. The Lucidity will provide AWACS coverage. For this mission, you'll be flying a refurbished Ulysses Space Superiority Fighter, specially modified for this exercise. The Ulysses is a great war antique, but the fighter still handles well, and the modifications will enable TAG engineers to monitor the progress of the exercise.
So let's have a bad old ship, some experimental missiles, and annoying conditions. Yeah, like I say, from what I remember, this mission is going to be hell. Let's get through it, shall we?
This is Alpha Wing. We are in position and standing by.
Acknowledged. Scouts are inbound with enemy fighters in pursuit. Number of bandits unknown.
advance too hard because we need to stay within a certain radius of the Corvette's guns. Oh yeah, and these are dumbfire missiles.
They thrashed
So
me
there's
good
that.
back there.
Throw you in space on this out-of-date ship should be fine. Yep. GTVA, everybody. Nope. Nailed it. And now the beams come in and try and destroy it. And hopefully destroy it. Please say I don't have to land another hit. There we go. Okay, tagging
Bandit on your tail.
like tagging one will remove the tag from another, so there's that. Which is a shame. You can't just tag them all and let the Corvettes
Mayday,
on
mayday! This is Scout 3. A large Sheeman force is headed for your help me!
Thanks,
Bandit on
Guardian.
your tail.
Face of action! Yeah. Now that I've tagged them once, can I just shoot them? Learn to shoot! I'm literally lighting them up for you. Oh cool, I'm out of countermeasures.
I can't hold them off much longer.
It sure would be nice if you could actually destroy them when I tag them. I'm doing a lot of work to be a spotter for you guys, but the least you can do is shoot. Ah, that was a shot, wasn't it? Go. Thank you.
I can't hold them off much longer.
Am I allowed to just shoot them?
Iota Wing here, ready to assist.
And more than am I allowed, am I able? Because that part's on me. enough.
Alpha Wing, be advised our fire control is currently slaved into the tag system. We're totally dependent
Yeah, that
on
sounds
you
like a
for
very
all
bad
our
idea,
weapons
but
targets.
hey.
If you don't tag it, we can't hit it. Long-range sensors indicate
Nailed it.
11 hostile craft are inbound. We're picking up additional jump signatures with hostile configurations.
Ring of 5 Torbies now closing in. Intercept those bombers, Alpha. All units, this situation has been upgraded to a tactical engagement. Iota Wing will reinforce your position as soon as possible. Hang in there,
You
Alpha.
did that, we go
Help is
off.
on the way.
That's not good enough, Command. We're not properly armed out here. What do you expect us to do?
We
Hey,
are
they're too
fully
far away
aware of
to
your
bother with.
situation, Alpha. We are also aware that thousands of lives on board the Warspite and Lucidity are counting on you.
Okay, our objectives are no longer just saying tag them. They are now just destroy them. Oh, we can have multiple tags at once. But are we too far away from the Warspite? Yes. Come closer, my friends. Step into my parlor.
Mayday! This is Kappa 3 of the 107th Ravens, GTD Aquitaine. Command, do you copy?
Affirmative, Kappa 3. What's your status?
Command, get the fleet out of the nebula. Shut down the portal now. There's no time to lose.
Remember when they disappeared in like the first mission of the game?
Coordinates of the Aquitaine's
not
current
first.
position. Return to base immediately. You are badly damaged. Kappa 3, do you copy? Please respond, I repeat. Do you copy?
Good hit.
All units, you will disregard Kappa 3's transmission. The communication record of this sortie has been classified level 5.
That seems like a totally normal thing to do at this point. Yeah, it may be very hard for you all to tell what's going on, but if
AWACS has
it's
sustained moderate damage.
any
Please assist.
consolation, it's also quite hard for me to tell what's going on. Oh god.
We need fighter cover on the Lucidity. We must not lose the AWACS.
Oh yeah, those bombers got straight past us. I thought I'll worry about those later, and then didn't. And now later may in fact be too late.
The Lucidity has been destroyed.
Well, so I don't know if that's an actual mission fail or what. How could you not kill it at this range? Guys! It's just embarrassing. That's all the bombers down, and the Warspite's not destroyed, but we may have failed the mission anyway. We'll find out, I guess.
Incoming jump signature. Hostile configuration.
Thought we were done. We can't see the jump signatures because, you know, we let our AWACS get destroyed. So there's that. Can't even see any sensor ghosts. I mean, I can barely see anything, let's be real. These are our ships. Aha, sensor ghost. Oh, now you can shoot without me tagging them. Jesus! Thanks for the crossfire, Warspite.
All clear. Mission complete. Alpha, you may return to base.
So let's see if that counts as a win. I'll take it if it does, because we've already seen a not above a cheese win.
The destruction of the Lucidity was a senseless tragedy. The lives of its crew should not have been sacrificed for the sake of a prototype exercise. The 134th was called upon to get our warships out of a difficult situation, and we failed. As leader of Alpha Wing, reevaluate this scenario carefully. What could you have done to save the Lucidity?
As command, consider the scenario carefully. What could you have done to, say, tell people to leave? Recommendations. You must make careful use of every tag missile you're allotted. That's not helpful. Is it letting us continue anyway? It's letting us continue anyway!
In this mission, the 134th will participate in a test of the new Pegasus-class stealth fighter,
Oh, I remember this one
for Allied
sucking as
operations
well.
in the Nebula. The unusual design of the Pegasus minimizes the EM signature emitted by the fighter, making it all but impossible to detect with sensors. This exercise will be the first simulation of the Pegasus under combat conditions in the Nebula environment. Alpha Wing, your objective is to defend the GTC Oberon, a decommissioned Fenris cruiser. The Oberon has served the Alliance since the Great War, and most of its systems have been stripped down to repair other cruisers in circulation. Flying the Pegasus prototypes, Delta Wing will attack the Oberon. Your job is to repel their offensive. Your weapons will be neutralized for the duration of the test. Though you may fire your lasers and missiles, they will inflict only superficial damage against Delta Wing. Engineers on board the GTD Aquitaine will monitor the progress of the exercise and gather data to verify the stealth capability and combat potential of the Pegasus.
And nothing about this training exercise will go wrong. No, dumbfires are going to be the way to go, because even rock eyes are based on heat emissions, which will come under limited EM emissions, which, you know, they might model correctly. Hard to say. Should we take a break before this? Nah, we'll be fine.
Alpha has been deployed. Delta Wing, are you ready?
Yeah,
Affirmative, Command. Those Alpha scrubs won't even know what hit them.
Cooler than I expected. No, that's the Aquitaine. You can tell because it says GTD Aquitaine on it.
Alpha, we are switching your weapons to training mode. Nice your guns and missiles will inflict superficial damage.
With all due respect, I recommend we use live ammo for this exercise, sir.
I can see them.
The Oberon has jumped in and is standing by. Your objective, Alpha, is to defend this cruiser against Delta Wing's attack.
Let's take these flyboys out of circulation, Delta.
This exercise will begin in 5, 4,
oh, they haven't engaged stealth mode yet.
2, 1. Delta Wing, engage stealth mode. Gathering test data now. All systems are functioning normally.
This is very much a case of keep on their tail or you will lose them.
Stay on them, Alpha. Don't lose visual contact.
Delta Wing has inflicted moderate damage against the Oberon. Stay on them, Alpha. Don't lose them in the fog.
Target profile is razor thin, hard to hit at medium range.
Alpha, can you target Delta Wing?
No.
Negative, Command. Even at point-blank range, my sensors pick up nothing.
Good. How are you holding up, Delta?
Shielding and armor have a low damage threshold.
Speed
And also,
maneuverability are well above average.
they look like they're about as heavy as a sheet of A4, so the Morning Star is just throwing them all over the place.
Limited offensive capability, an excellent reconnaissance fighter in my estimation.
The
That is
Oberon has
offensive.
sustained heavy damage. The stealth fighters are getting the best of you, Alpha.
Yeah, it's because we can't actually destroy them. And, you know, we can't target them. What exactly are we expected to do, Command? Limited offensive capability, they say, but they are absolutely punking this cruiser.
That's enough for the first test, pilots. Our engineers have gathered important data. Good work attacking the Fenris Delta. You caught Alpha Wing off guard. The Oberon's hull integrity has fallen below critical. Looks like a victory for Delta Wing. We will now begin the second test.
Seriously, what were we even meant to do there?
Abort the exercise. Repeat, abort the exercise. Sensors are reading incoming hostiles. Delta Wing, return to the Aquitaine on the double. Incoming jump signature. Hostile configuration. Alpha Wing, your primary and secondary weapons have been rearmed. Hold off the Shivans as the Aquitaine withdraws. Aquitaine, set course for the Gamma Draconis jump node. We're pulling you out of there.
Roger that, Command. Engaging fusion drives. Distance from the node is 4,500 meters. We will reach our jump point in 6 minutes.
And if you think that's really, really slow for a spaceship, you're correct. But hey, much of this space combat game is not
The Shivans have sorted a Mala-class corvette. Designation Tiamat.
technically, you know, scientifically accurate.
Heads up, enemy wing closing in.
Notably, I do not. Like, honestly, it's a lot better scientifically than most space games. Hello, Tiamat.
This is the Aquitaine. Shivan warheads have impacted our hull. We are sustaining heavy damage from the Moloch's main gun.
Have some warheads. Just full bombing run.
Epsilon wing now on station.
Do they have bombers out? Yes, we should take that.
Heads up, enemy wing closing in.
The Tiamat's still not taking as much damage as I would like it to. fighter wings are down. We've disabled the Tiamat's engines, which we weren't told to do, but you know. That's nice, I guess. Now let's just fill it full of ordnance. See if we can take out the green turrets as well. And we did. I can't remember if we're about to actually finish the mission or not, but Twitch wants to run an ad. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take 3 minutes, run some ads. You all should go get some water or whatnot, unless you're watching on YouTube, in which case I'll see you in a second, I guess. Or at least you'll see me. Why are you spying on me? Why can I not see you? Anyway, that was strange. Yeah, 3 minutes. See you in a few. And I'm back. Let's get back into this. No, I do not want to end the mission on account of killing it. Here being the team. Specifically, we are killing this Corvette right here. I don't know why it's still got a missile indicator on my lead indicator given that, you know, I have no more missile. We're running into here, you actually can't just completely destroy
The Aquitaine has reached the Gamma Draconis jump
capital
node.
ships with
Secure the
just
area and return to base, pilots. Well done.
The lower their hull integrity you get, the less damage just fighter guns do, and you need missiles to actually push them over the edge. And I don't have any missiles left. Am I going to have to call in a support ship purely so I can get missiles? Why are you shooting at me now? It's just rude. I swear, if I get destroyed by this one turret now, I will be very annoyed. Well, it won't be by that turret on account of I just destroyed it. And all of my wingman's missiles are very badly aimed. What are you even doing, guys? Am I going to have to call in a rearm just so I can get more missiles, just so I can destroy this?
I copy, pilot. Support ship in transit.
I get why they did the thing, where like one stray bullet can't take down a capital ship, but at the same time... like, we just crippled this thing, it's not going anywhere.
Rearming complete, sir. You're good to go.
Am I going to be able to destroy it with Tempests? Or do these also count as small arms? Is it going to be impossible to destroy the Tiamat? It's feeling like maybe.
Yes, sir. We'll take him down.
Everybody focus fire, just in case you weren't already for some reason. Okay, one bank of Tempest has done no damage. Two ranks of Tempests, no damage. I'm leaving. If it was that important, the Ac-10 would have stayed around to finish the job.
Well done, pilot. Outnumbered and outgunned, you covered the Aquitaine's retreat through the Gamma Draconis jump node. The Moloch and its fighters inflicted severe damage, and repair crews are now working to get the destroyer back online. Nevertheless, your actions saved thousands of lives. The 64th Raptors are in need of bomber pilots. I've recommended that you be transferred. Flying bombers is hard work, but with a bank of Cyclops torpedoes, you'll have the firepower to neutralize enemy corvettes and destroyers. We have just received word that Bosch and his rebel fleet are en route to Gamma Draconis. We'll be redeployed ASAP to head them off. Admiral Petrarch will outline the details of our upcoming operation at 2150 hours.
I should have destroyed the thing that I literally couldn't destroy. In order to destroy the Moloch-class corvette, you must keep it within sensor range. You are providing sensor support for the F-10. What? What? I don't know. In order to destroy it, we must turn off this flag that says it's indestructible. And have more ordnance. Luckily, we're switching to a bomber, and I do prefer flying bombers. Cinematic.
I hear my enemies speculate about my motives, my ambitions. Who is Admiral Aiken Bosch? And what is that old scoundrel up to? The tragedy of my life is that I will be remembered as a butcher of innocence.
On account of all the butchery of innocence.
And this assessment is not unfair. I cannot argue with their condemnation.
Who do you think you are, the elusive man?
Or with the verdict of history. The Neo-Terran Front is an army of stupid cattle, driven by their hatreds, their fears and insecurities. Ignorance is the greatest weapon of tyranny, and old wounds open all too easily.
Dear BioWare, did you play Freespace 2?
I am merely a fool who created a monster I am now powerless to stop. And so I will play my role to the bloody end. I have given the lost generation something to die for. And now my legacy will be crowned with infamy. What my enemies will never understand is that my rebellion is about my love for humanity, not my hatred of Asudans. In the Gamma Draconis system, the destroyers have returned. And soon the Alliance will learn the method behind my madness.
Will we, though? And will it excuse all the murder?
We have
and the
received
fascism,
news of an
and the
alarming
fascist murder?
development on the Civil War front. Massing his forces in the regular system, Admiral Bosch outmaneuvered the Colossus and its battle group. Rebel Armada is now en route for the Gamma Draconis system via Polaris, Epsilon Pegasi, and Capella. Their final destination, Knossos subspace portal. Allied forces destroyed a number of NTF warships as they ran our gauntlet of jump node blockades. However, rebels have sufficient firepower to threaten our positions in Gamma Draconis. The Colossus and its battle group are in close pursuit, neutralizing enemy stragglers. We must hold Gamma Draconis until these reinforcements arrive. Our squadrons will assist with the blockade of the Capella node. As the rebels begin their incursion, our objective will be to inflict as much damage as possible. The second phase will involve a counterstrike against enemy rallying positions, where the rebels will gather to coordinate their final attack. We must diminish the NTF's offensive capability before our confrontation at the node.
That seems like it would require planning and skill.
This campaign may prove to be the Admiral's final gambit. Whether or not Bosch reaches the portal, the NTF regime and its domination of Polaris, Regulus, and Sirius are effectively over. Command
Not sure how
has
this relates to
disclosed
the
neither
video
the
you're
motives
showing.
behind Bosch's actions,
But
nor
hey,
the
beam towers.
consequences should the Admiral succeed. Do know that 18 months of carnage and terror will soon come to an end.
Would you call it a reign of terror?
The Aquitaine has just received 4 wings of the new GTB Artemis, the Alliance's next-generation light bomber. The most agile ship of its class, the Artemis will carry the Cyclops torpedo, our modified anti-cruiser warhead.
These things are all
I
exciting.
have reassigned pilots to the 64th Raptors. This squadron
liked being in
play
the
a
back
bomber
of
and
rooms.
heavy assault role in the upcoming operation.
Was it so I could make the Baccaruda joke? Yes.
The Artemis will be armed with the new Prometheus cannon. Our Nebula gas miners have gathered sufficient resources to resume production of the GTW-5 Prometheus S.
Right, is this the actual
The
good
S-type
version?
is based on the original
I'll just
design
check the stats
of
again.
the Prometheus cannon. With high marks for shield and hull damage, the Prometheus was our weapon of choice in the Great War.
Fatboy Slim intensifies.
This is Commander Beckett,
I
leader
love
of the
that
64th Raptors Bomber Squadron. At 0457, NTF warships entered the Gamma Draconis system and engaged our blockade. So far, we've taken down the NTC Absalon, the NTC Canaxa, and several troop transports.
I think all of the
Admiral
NTF
Petrarch
ones,
has called in the
their
64th
ship
to
names are
assist.
all like references to historical rebellions, and it's very, look at us.
The Vasudans are leading the blockade with the
heroic
GVD
rebels.
Heditet, a Typhon-class destroyer. The Alliance has also set up a network of 5 Mjolnir RBCs, or remote beam
Said
cannons.
that really weirdly.
These unmanned experimental weapon platforms discharge anti-warship beams to complement the defense of a strategic target. The NTF fleet will enter through the Capella jump node. Each warship will then jump to a rallying point within the Gamma Draconis system. In the interval between jumps, they will re-energize their subspace drives. Your role will be to neutralize the warships with your Cyclops torpedoes. The Iceni has already slipped through our defenses, but we will make every effort to track Bosch down before the rebels rally their forces and attack. According to intelligence, the NTD Uhuru, the NTC Pax, the NTC Liberty, and the NTC Undaunted have entered the subspace node and are heading for the blockade.
Rebellions, or they're ones like Uhuru and Pax and Liberty that are all just freedoms. And we have the Artemis bomber. Access to the Medusa, the Ursa, or the Zeus if we wanted. All the Boanerges. But hey, the Artemis is the new harness. Prometheus standard up to 77 hull, 86 shield, which is more than the Subak. I appreciate this. Oh, let's tag missiles, let's never use them. So we've got Hornets to take down, fighter cover, and then 2 banks of Cyclopses. Okay.
Look sharp, Alpha. NTF ships are headed your way.
I always look sharp, excuse me. Have you seen me? Sharp.
The NTD Uhuru is now in system. Take down that destroyer and neutralize the escort.
Bandits incoming!
And what? Before this beam turret decides to shoot me. They're intercepting them, dislike. My god, how long do they take to reload? That's good. Slow as hell. Take a year to reload. But they do large explosion. Love large explosion. What the hell just happened? Wow.
The NTD Uhuru.
Okay, that was embarrassing. And then went very strange at the end.
Look sharp, Alpha. NTF ships are headed your way.
Let's focus on the engines.
The NTD Uhuru is now in system. Take down that destroyer and neutralize the escort.
Bandits incoming!
Engines are on the underside. Ah yes, they're in that section. Wow, Cyclopses don't do a huge amount of subsystem damage. That was stupid, and entirely my own fault. Also, wow, the Prometheus S does a number on the reactors of the Artemis. Run away.
Good work, pilots. Don't smoke them yet. We've got more trouble on the way. Deploying support ship now. Please stand by.
I plan never to smoke them, Command. My lungs are too bad.
Alpha 1, a Deimos-class corvette, the NTCV Pax has entered the system. Incoming jump signature. Hostile configuration.
They've got 2 engine subsystems. I should stop so the support ship can get to me.
Roger that, sir. Engaging your target. Ah! Rearming complete, sir. You're good to go.
Okay.
The Pax is going down.
Let's see if we can take out these fighters while we've got a second. Not helped by the fact that they are so much faster than me. Just so much faster. Now then.
The NTC Liberty now entering the system. Aeolus-class cruiser. Remain the Loki escort, Alpha.
Roger that, sir. Engaging your target.
Incoming jump signature. Hostile configuration.
Under the flak curtain and realise you've loaded the wrong missiles. Great.
Hull integrity failing. No!
That's a confirmed kill. We've got more hostiles jumping in. Here comes the NTF Inspiration, Alpha. Hit them hard and make it count. Heads up, Alpha. The NTC Undaunted, the Leviathan-class cruiser, has entered the fray.
Check your 6. Check your 6. Epsilon here, ready to engage. This is Gamma Wing. What's your status? Target acquired.
Torpedoes out. Oh no, they're down. Cool.
Stay focused, Alpha. The battle's not over yet.
What? Dang it! See, the problem with saying everybody focus fire on this thing is that then it means nobody is covering you.
Look sharp, Alpha. NTF ships are headed your way. The NTD Uhuru is now in system. Take down that destroyer and neutralize the escort.
Bandits in. Roger that, sir. Engaging your target.
Good work, pilots. Don't smoke them yet. We've got more trouble on the way.
Can you finish exploding so you stop shooting at me, please? Thank you.
Alpha 1, a Deimos-class corvette, the NTCV Pax has entered the system.
Wow. Thanks for that.
I need to rearm.
The Pax is going down.
Hull integrity failing.
But
Get
it
me out of
keeps
here,
shooting me
Command.
anyway. Cool, I am never going to survive this.
I copy, pilot. Support ship in transit.
Let's radio for support anyway, just in case. I mean, we got through like a whole mission on 3% hull once. Like, once. Probably never gonna happen again.
Now entering the system. Aeolus class cruiser. Evade the Loki escort Alpha.
Yeah, wow. The Artemis is not like running Prometheus S for any other time.
Roger that, sir.
I'm stopping so the support ship can get to me.
Incoming jump signature. Hostile configuration.
You're firing those Cyclopses from a very long way away. That seems inefficient. Oh look, this is exactly why. Giving them too much space to intercept. I mean, it worked anyway.
We've got more hostiles jumping in.
The platforms are ludicrous.
Here comes the NTF Inspiration Alpha. Hit them hard and make it count.
Get this bandit off me!
Oh, we have
Heads up, Alpha. The NTC Undaunted, the Leviathan-class cruiser, has entered the fray.
Rearming complete, sir. You're good to go.
And yes, I realise I say this and then I do exactly the same, firing like torpedoes from a far enough range that they're able to airburst them.
Inspiration objective neutralized. Stand clear of the blast.
That sounds like something a coward might do.
Stay focused, Alpha. The battle's not over yet.
Taurus wing is down. I'll radio
I copy,
for
pilot. Support
rearm
ship in
again,
transit.
just in case. Realise I'm right in front of the jump node, and this is probably a bad idea.
Hostiles approaching fast.
Pisces are what killed them before. No, let's keep moving.
The NTCV Perseverance has cleared the node.
Yes, I know, it's intimidating.
The Perseverance is no more. That's what you Flyboys get paid for.
Primary objective
Alpha Wing,
complete.
return to base. Recon has located a rebel rallying point, and we will reprioritize your unit.
Okay, Pisces Wing, you get to live, because I really need to not be here on 3% hull. Seriously, how do I keep doing entire missions on
Rearming
3%
sequence
hull?
aborted.
Do I have to sound so pissed about it? Oh.
Excellent work, pilot. With our
Extinguished.
blockade of the Capella jump node, the Alliance has achieved a major victory. The Mjolnir RBCs and the bombing action of the 64th negated a significant component of the rebel fleet.
Seriously, they all
The
pronounce
Raptors
that really
neutralized
strangely.
all hostile warships that crossed our lines.
Well, Mjolnir.
No other squadron can make that claim.
Possibly Mjolnir?
Our unit will be redeployed ASAP. Report to the ready room on the double.
Yes, we
For
neutralize all the
demonstrating
hostile
exceptional
warships.
skill in combat, you are hereby awarded the Distinguished Flying Cross.
Look at our medals. There's so many of them now. We've got 2 Distinguished Flying Crosses, so that one has a pip in it. Go us.
Reconnaissance has located one of the NTF's
we've got the
rallying
chestnut
points within the
forms,
Gamma
exciting
Draconis
times.
system. The rebels are preparing to execute a coordinated strike to acquire control of the Gnosis subspace portal. Intelligence believes the NTF has sufficient firepower to mount a credible offensive. Your primary target is the Iceni, Bosch's command ship. The 64th Raptors will lead the strike. The Vasudans will sortie the GVC Hyksos and a wing of Serapis fighters to assist. We will deploy additional forces as they become available. You are now authorized to carry the GTM-10 Piranhas, a third-generation version of the synaptic bomb. The Piranha provides a high-explosive anti-fighter screen. Trigger the Piranha's detonation by pressing your launch button a second time.
That sounds like something I'll be very bad at. Were we flying Artemis still? Well, yeah, because I think the point is we're the same ships, we've just been directly reassigned. Let's take Hornets instead of Stilettos. Why would we want Stilettos? And sure, I guess I'll have a Piranha. As Cockney music would all say. Boom, I have a Piranha. That was a very bad joke. Why are you taking old Prometheuses when you could be taking new Hotness Prometheuses?
Command, we've got a problem here.
What's the situation, Beta?
I've not brought any anti-cab ship bombs. That was perhaps
I've got a visual on the Vindicator, but the Iceni's nowhere to be found.
a bad plan.
Either Recon screwed up, or Bosch jumped already.
Bandits incoming!
Should we abort our attack, Command?
Negative, pilots. Destroy the Vindicator. Neutralize any rebel ship that reaches the rallying point. We'll intercept Bosch at the portal. Recon will track down the Iceni. Keep an eye out in case Bosch jumps in from another rallying point.
Roger, Command. We'll take him down.
Indicators, subsystems, and turrets seem to have already taken a bunch of damage. That's nice.
This is Epsilon Wing of the 33rd Fighter Squadron. GVD Memphis escorting the Hyksos into position.
It's probably about to explode.
Ah! Bandit on your tail.
I should probably have switched to a gun with a less ridiculous power requirement. What do I know? That's a heads up fish.
IFF confirmed. Hostiles inbound.
Well, that was stupid. really not be so close to it. Okay, and I think it destroyed its own fighter plane. Excellent. Love that. Oh wow, I've taken quite a lot of damage. Okay, Virgo Wing appear to have appeared and then immediately disappeared just so that we'll have a fail on our directives trade, which I don't love.
Cover me! Cover me!
From what? It's like one ship and we're all attacking it. I don't think this is a situation where cover is warranted as much as you being better at your job.
Pilots, the NTC Alba has run our blockade of the Capella jump node. We are tracking the vessel to your rallying point.
Support.
The Alba will emerge from subspace momentarily.
And then go back? Seriously. That usage annoys me. And I know it's become common usage and I should get used to it.
Heads up, enemy wing closing in.
But on the other hand, no.
We have destroyed the Alba.
Cool. Beta and Epsilon Wing are all dead. That's exciting.
Rearming complete, sir. You're good to go.
Hyksos has taken so much damage. I've taken quite a bit of damage. Epsilon Wing, dead. Beta Wing, dead. Alpha Wing, mostly dead. It's going great. Alpha 3, you are doing sterling work. Let nobody tell you different. Wasn't aware the Sicilian defense involved quite so much. Just wait for people to come to you and shoot them in the head.
Watch the fight guns on that ship, pilots.
IFF confirmed. Hostiles inbound.
Well. Alright, we're going back to briefing because I want to actually get some torpedoes. And frankly, the Piranha, that sounds like too much work for me. I'm going to have that front rack Hornets to take out fighters, and then everything else Cyclopses for the captures. Also, I'm going to switch back to a Subac so that I can actually fire more. Should I make that 2 Hornets and 1 Cyclops? Because we have space to rearm between the warships. No. Let's focus.
Command, we've got a problem here.
What's the situation, Beta?
I've got a visual on the Vindicator, but the Iceni's nowhere to be found.
Beastie Boys, what's the scenario? That is
Either
Beastie
Recon
Boys,
screwed
right?
up, or Bosch jumped already.
Feel like
Incoming
I'm
jump
taking that
signature.
reference wrong.
Hostile configuration.
Should we abort our attack, Command?
Negative, pilots. Destroy the Vindicator. Neutralize any rebel ship that reaches the rallying point. We'll intercept Bosch at the portal. Recon will track down the Iceni. Keep an eye out in case Bosch jumps in from another rallying point.
Roger, Command. We'll take him down.
Yeah, that's a weapon my reactor core can actually support.
This is Epsilon Wing of the 33rd Fighter Squadron. GVD Memphis escorting the Hypsos into position.
Bandit on your tail.
Whoa! Careful where you point that thing.
Show us how it's done, sir.
Why did I press that button? Not expecting this summer skies accidental shotgun all over again.
Secondary bank's empty. Calling in support.
Heads up, enemy wing closing in.
Cool, get right.
I copy, pilot. Support ship in transit.
Support call. Will those take it down? Yes.
We've taken down the Vindicator.
And everything else. But now there's that.
Incoming jump signature. Hostile configuration.
Get in under its turret cup. Kobe. Shooting me and they stop. Okay, I'll stop moving around so the support ship can actually get me.
Yoshitomo has been neutralized.
Really? What makes you think that? I thought it was very subtle and understated.
Rearming complete.
Pilots, the NTC Alba has run our
And once
blockade
again,
of the Capella
Gemini
jump
has
node.
turned up and then
We are tracking
immediately
the vessel
left
to your
again.
rallying point. The Alba will emerge from subspace momentarily.
Okay, the Hypsos is still on 70. This is good.
We've got company.
And bombs. And burn away. This is actually approaching real-world bomber tactics, I guess. Okay, cool. Alba's down. Cancer, you're next. Or, well, I suppose they were next. I wasn't wrong about that. Come on. Who's next? The Undaunted? No, that was last mission. Did we get past the Alba last time, or did we die here? Well, we're not dead now.
An Aeolus-class cruiser has
Oh,
jumped
the
in.
Epigoni. Yeah,
Watch
that's
the flak guns on that ship, pilots. Incoming jump signature. Hostile configuration.
Under the turret curtain. Bombs away. And round. Bombs away, and the most important part is away. Quite a lot. Get inside the flak. Bombs away.
subspace portal. All ships return to base.
I'm good at my job sometimes. Like I say, I'm much better at flying bombers than fighters. Should we take out these Ulysses?
I'm going down! I'm going down!
There's only one left. Yeah, that went much better than the last time. And you're dead. There you go. Killed all the Nazis. Good day's work. And really, who's the one who hasn't want to throw an anti-mass torpedo at a Nazi?
You faced down fierce resistance and damaged the rebel fleet. The NTF has commenced its attack on the Knossos subspace portal, but the efforts of our squadron have significantly reduced their offensive capability. Our strikes against the other rebel rallying points also achieved major victories, though Admiral Bosch remains at large. This is the beginning of the end for the NTF.
Again, saying things like that feels like tempting fate. Thought they were going to have a recommendation about, hey, you know, Gemini Wing that were here for about 4 seconds, could have killed them.
The NTF has attacked our warships defending the Knossos.
I love that play.
We repelled their first offensive, but the NTC Alexandria reached the portal and made the jump into the nebula. We believe the rebels are regrouping to launch a second assault. Command has positioned the GTA Monitor to hold off the attack, and reinforcements are on their way. The 64th will play a fighter role in this mission. The NTF have a few Zeus and Medusa wings remaining, so your objective will be to engage all rebel bombers and neutralize their fighter escort.
Bomber intercept.
The Colossus has engaged the NTC Vanguard and the NTCV Congreve. We will move the Colossus into position as soon as this battle has been resolved. Keep an eye out for the NTF Iceni. If this vessel emerges within range, you are authorized to engage and destroy it. Bosch has eluded our forces since he entered the Gamma Draconis system. Though we anticipate Bosch will either attempt to gain control of the Knossos or enter the portal itself, be prepared for any development.
Although again,
this is
no
the endgame,
plans,
pilot.
not really a symptom.
Bosch's Neo-Terran front has been crushed.
System, but...
Only the die-hard fanatics remain. They'll fight to the death and take as many of us with them as they can. We have every confidence in your ability to get the job done. Good luck. The Aquitaine now has available the GTM-4A Tornado, a modified version of the Hornet missile. With improved fire control systems and guidance computers, the Tornado can fire more often and with greater accuracy than the Hornet. Be advised the Tornado will fail to arm its organs properly if aspect lock has not been achieved.
Could fire them without lock.
You are also authorized to carry the new GTM-11 Inferno, a wide-area fighter suppression warhead. The Inferno is a remote detonation missile. Hit your secondary trigger a second time to detonate.
Again,
a HUD indicator will display the warhead's distance. The Inferno will release multiple sub-munitions with ultra-high explosive charges.
Cool. They want us in a Myrmidon, but we can change that. We can have a Herc. I do enjoy a Herc. We could fly a Pegasus, which has, like, no guns, but is also very difficult for them to hit. But let's be honest, they're probably cheap. Fly Perseus. But no, I like a Herc. Right up until said Herc can't support whatever loadout I want. Oh no, you can carry everything. The Inferno. Yeah, so we had the Piranha, and then we really superseded that in the next, like, the immediate next mission. The pacing is still strange sometimes. Sure, let's try out the Tornadoes, because I have a vague recollection of them being really good indeed. Let's never use the tag.
Welcome to the Knossos, Alpha Wing. All is quiet on this front.
Okay.
We repelled the NTF's first
Double
wave, but they'll make
Prometheuses
another run.
don't
We
hurt
just
my
received word the
react
Colossus
to...
took down the NTC Vanguard.
We'll keep you covered, Monitor. Those bombers won't get within 2 clicks of you.
They may. They probably will. The Knossos is still a really cool design.
Intercept Aquarius Wing! Neutralize their warheads before they impact the Monitor!
On it.
And keep an eye on the fighter escort. Don't let those bandits flank you.
I probably will.
An Aeolus class cruiser has jumped in. It's the NTC Loyola. The rebels have begun to charge. They've got a wing of Loki's flying escort. Designation Sagittarius.
Yes, I was right. Tornadoes on me. And so are the missiles. Cool, that's all the bombs down.
Bandits incoming.
Having more aggressive tracking than the Hornets makes all the difference. Seriously. It's just like, you, dead.
No!
You, dead. Still no bombers out. But what about you? Dead. Ooh, good evasive action. Still dead. You will hardly seem worth it. There you go, you're dead anyway. I played very little part in that.
The NTC Loyola is history. Excellent work, pilots.
You're welcome. I was involved.
Watch your back, pilot.
You? Dead. Look at that tracking, it's so aggressive. Ooh, managed to evade some of them. Not quite dead yet.
GTVA Colossus. Monitor, you
Hi,
are relieved.
Colossus.
Great job holding down the Knossos, Captain.
I do feel
Colossus.
relieved.
We're clearing out.
You? Dead. Ooh. Got some shields on that boy. And then you made the mistake of coming anywhere near the Colossus. Really, in the same star system, that's it.
Heads up, enemy wing closing in.
Jesus, the Colossus is large. Like, the actual scale of the ships is so well realised. Flying at top speed is still taking me this long. I mean, that's partly because the top speed of the Herc isn't great, but... That's a bomber wing. Enjoy some missiles to be around. Yeah, they won't quite run through bomber armor with just one pod of tornadoes, but they'll do pretty well. And sometimes they will. Hope you enjoyed that flat curve.
I copy, pilot. Support ship in transit. IFF confirmed. Hostiles inbound.
The Danton has jumped in. Engage at your discretion. We lost 40 pilots fighting the Danton in Polaris.
French revolutionary names, because look at us, we're the heroic rebels. And totally not the Nazis.
So where's the Iceni command? Let's end this now.
I'm right next to the Danton, aren't I? Okay, yeah, I should not be here. Also, why am I calling it the Danton like these Americans? The Danton. Okay, its support wing is down. And the Danton is... down.
Danton objective neutralized.
They say engage at your discretion, but, you know, it's the Colossus.
Admiral Bosch has jumped in. He's heading for the subspace portal. Colossus, open fire with all forward turrets.
Heads up, enemy wing closing in.
Command,
Enemy
we're
wing,
experiencing a
dead.
global malfunction in fire control. We need 30 seconds to get auxiliaries online.
We don't have that kind of window, Colossus.
The Iceni has reached the Knossos. It's
jumping into the nebula.
Good blockade, everyone.
Command, the rebels are withdrawing. Command, should we pursue the Iceni through the portal?
Negative. We'll send in a search party to find the Admiral.
I don't know if that's a scripted loss or not.
The Neo-Terran front has been crushed, pilots. The rebellion is over. Return to base.
Rearming complete, sir. You're good to go.
Again, declaring that the rebellion is over when you literally just let the rebel commander get away seems a little bit preemptive. Just a touch.
In recognition of your contributions to the GTVA's victory over the NTF insurgency, you are hereby awarded the NTF Campaign Victory Star. For your service in Deneb, Epsilon, Pegasi, and Gamma Draconis, the GTVA Security Council and General Assembly
Deneb, Epsilon,
extend their
Pegasi,
gratitude
and
for your
Gamma
service.
Draconis.
Aiken Bosch has eluded capture once again. Jumping in near the Gnosis was a risky maneuver, but it enabled him to reach the nebula. Rebel saboteurs on board the Colossus temporarily shut down fire control to give the Iceni a window of opportunity.
Got it.
These operatives are now in custody.
That was scripted.
Admiral Petrarch has requested recommendations for pilots to participate in an officer exchange program with the Vasudans, and your name is at the top of the list. You'll be an outstanding representative of our squadron, our ship, and our species.
Will I, though? I think if anyone's trying to gauge the human species by looking at me, you might have some issues. Also, interesting shout out in there. Aiken Bosch, the name, named after Hieronymus Bosch, for both of his names, because Hieronymus Bosch's real name was Hieronymus van Aachen. Anyway, we got another medal. We're great at this. What do we got now? If it's another briefing, I'll back out, because we're going to have to run an ad in a second.
This is Admiral Coffray, Commanding Officer
You have 5 minutes.
Samtec, 13th Vasudhan Battle Group.
Talk faster.
The NTF rebellion is over. Polaris, Regulus, and Sirius are now under Allied control. And we begin the process of rebuilding these systems after 18 months of bloodshed. NTF officers responsible for the genocide of Vasudhan civilians will face a war crimes tribunal in
That is a war crime.
They mentioned them like they're not.
in the nebula are now hunting down the Iceni and the other blockade runners.
Okay, yeah. Caffrey was clearly not going to talk fast enough, so I'm going to pause it there. We'll get back to the news afterwards. Because I need to take a break and run some more ads, and also like go and get some more water and stuff and stretch my legs. I would recommend all of you do the same things, except the ad part. I mean, if you want to just sit there shouting brand names into the ether, I can't stop you. It's just a weird choice. But yeah, go get yourself some water, get a snack, stretch your legs, take your meds if you need to. I will be 5 or 10 minutes, and then we'll be back to, you know, see things from the Vasudhan side. Go on our cultural exchange. Should be exciting and nothing will possibly go wrong because the NTF are down, right? We won? Question mark. All right. So yeah, a few minutes. Let the ads run if you can, and I will see you then. And we're back. Hey everyone, sorry about the wait. So yeah, we're here. We're doing the exchange. I'm getting briefed by the Samtic for the first time. Let's hear the rest of it.
For those Terran pilots joining us in Gamma Draconis,
that's the same voice actor as the human, one of the human command.
Officer exchange program
Isn't it?
to foster better cooperation and understanding.
I can't criticize.
You will serve in Vasudhan wings and pilot Vasudhan fighters. Our crews have modified our craft to accommodate Terran pilots.
Who wants to bet that they haven't, that the Terrans haven't adapted their craft for Vasudhan pilots? Seems very human, very Space American as well.
With the rebellion defeated, we are now able to focus on our exploration and containment operation in the nebula. We have 3 objectives in this theater. To locate uncharted Shivan jump nodes, to destroy all hostiles encountered, and to apprehend Admiral Aiken Bosch. We begin launching our squadrons at 32:30, Masudan Galactic Time.
I mean, I'll be there whenever you tell me to.
The Samtec has received a shipment of the new GTW-66 Maxim gun. The Maxim is by definition an energy weapon, though it behaves like a mass driver, accelerating caseless uranium slugs along its
If it uses slugs, how is it by definition an energy weapon?
Has difficulty penetrating
What does that even mean?
But its effect on hull plating is devastating.
I remember this being a comically
Use
powerful
the
gun.
Maxim at your discretion. You have also been issued the GTW-83 Lamprey cannon. A second-generation Leech gun, the Lamprey affects the energy systems of your target, draining its weapon, shield, and afterburner reserves. Coupled with a balanced hull and shield damaging weapon, the Lamprey is highly effective against
So can I use that to strip shields for the Maxim?
All Terrans be advised that the Sudan fighters and bombers may be equipped with the Meku HL-7, a modified version
Like
of
the
the Subac
Subac, but
HL-7.
slightly better.
The Meku design has been optimized for the reactor grids of the Sudan craft to increase the cannon's rate of fire.
Love my guns having a higher rate of fire. And if I back out of this just quickly, welcome to the GVD Samtec, everyone. Different. I do love that they change the menus depending on what your command ship is, and I can't remember where anything is. That's options. That's the barracks. That's the ready room, tech room, leave, and main room. Okay. But yes, this ship is very cool. As we were. No, we heard this.
Welcome to the 203rd, Terran. I am Commander Abu, Squadron Leader. Our unit has served the Emperor since the war between our species nearly 5 decades ago. I understand you were among the pilots who assisted our counterinsurgency effort in the Deneb system.
We did do that.
We are honored to fight by your side, pilot.
It was very
You will lead Alpha Wing. Allied Command has ordered the 203rd to nullify a gas mining operation in the vicinity of our secured perimeter. Reconnaissance has located 6 Rahu-class miners, defended by a screen of sentry guns. Your primary objective is to destroy the miners.
This is SSG.
Your secondary objective
SG is
is to
sentry.
neutralize the sentry
This
guns.
should just be the SG Rahu, because that means shield and gas miner.
Be advised, the shockwave of a gas miner explosion will have a destructive radius greater than that of a ship of comparable size.
Unaccountable for
As
gas.
the hull integrity of your target approaches 0, put as much distance as possible between yourself and the miner. We believe the Shivans are using the nebular gas for energy. Good luck.
See, I like your briefings. They're very to the point. Thanks, Habu. So, we can have the Serapis, which is an advanced interceptor. Horus Interceptor, which is, I mean, that's a Great War relic. Fourth Space Superiority, which has, like, no firepower. Tower at Heavy Fighter is basically like the Hercules. That might be what to go for. Yeah, I just give me something with very high firepower and I'm happy. This can't carry a Maxim, it's meant to be the heavy fighter. What are you doing with yourselves? Can a Serapis? Yes. Why? That makes no sense. So, do we pair it with the Prometheus S or Lamprey? Also, 6.7 watt power usage. That is a lot. This does more shield stripping, so that's fine, but yeah, we're probably going to burn through our energy very quickly. Also, why do we have Hornets when Tornadoes are still on the table? Which are, like, I'm finally moving away from Harpoons because Tornadoes have all the kind of hard seeking of a Harpoon, but there's more of them and that's cool. Ooh, green. So how fast does this drain my energy?
Attention all units. Long-range scanners detect the defensive perimeter of 6 sentry guns and the wing of Mara-class fighters designation Verlo. Proceed with caution. 1 Belial-class sentry gun neutralized. 5 more guard the perimeter. The GVA unit will provide AWAC support.
Yeah, the maximum's powerful, yeah. It also gives us a slightly obnoxious level of screen check. Why got auto match turned off? Who's shooting me? And can I make him stop by being dead?
2 sentry guns down.
Cool. I've already taken, like, nearly half my health damage.
We have negated 3 of 6 guns in the perimeter.
And the Maxim also is another one that has just ludicrous range. But you do lose some control on account of the screen shake. Wow, you just managed to dodge all those tornadoes, but not that one. I am forming mechanics. Oh well, there goes the battery. That's probably a waste. Oh wow, I'm nearly out of tornadoes already.
Incoming jump signature. Hostile configuration. Deploying support ship now. Please stand by.
Why have we got Terran Command still? Where my Vasudin commanders at? Little did he know that when DMX was asking where the hood at, he was, by hood, he actually meant Vasudin command structure. A strange reference to make, Emma. Long range.
We have destroyed 1 Rahu-class miner. 5 remain. Seek and destroy. Only 2
Yeah, that is a
sentry
large
guns remain.
explosion. Jesus, Astaroths move fast. I was pushing 200 there.
Rearming procedure complete.
Yeah, God, the Maxim has a range of like 3 kilometers. It's ludicrous because, I mean, it's a mass driver. Despite it being technically an energy weapon, just by what definition? You? Dead. Ooh. Nice. Follow me mildly impressed. Will not fly into me. We've all heard my views on that, and frankly, you should respect. You? Dead. I swear my woman is still using Hornets. Why? The tornado is better in every way.
Miners down. Repeat, 2 miners are down.
Formidable.
Where's the guns? Let's take the guns down. Well, there goes that one.
Good work,
I
pilot.
can't see
Their
my
operation has been
face.
compromised 50%. Continue with your mission.
Reading hostile indicators.
I'm gonna focus on... And after that, I'm going to focus on fighter takedown, because I'm the only one who's actually using good missiles.
Only 2 rival miners remain. Finish them now, Alpha.
Take evasive action, pilot.
Nailed it. Are they going to just keep infinitely spawning enemy wings until we actually take down our objective? Can I see the other gun? No. I can see one of the other gas miners. But I should also probably help out with that. Wow, I'm taking far too much damage. This is not even the person I'm targeting, is it? Wow. Learn to play the game, Emma. Yeah, I have got no missiles, and these guns, frankly, consume too much energy. I'm gonna stop so this warship can actually find me. That's probably gonna get me killed, but let's see how it goes. Alright. Ah, I can see the other sentry gun. Nice. Now can I have some missiles, please? Although that said, I have the range, darling.
Fifth miner is down.
Why is this missing? I'm like right in the lead indicator.
Rearming procedure complete.
And you're dead.
Perimeter objective neutralized. All guns are down.
I mean, so are most of us, but you know, we do what we can.
Shaven bombers have engaged. Request immediate fighter cover.
All units, defend the Tatanen. We'll resume our attack once we eliminate this threat.
We
Intercept
can resume
and
our
destroy.
attack. We just did it. Bombers. Let's take those out. Because, you know, whenever you have a simple mission, it's never actually a simple mission. Nothing's straightforward in space. Because it's three-dimensional. Things are all slightly skewed to each other. I don't know where I'm going with this bit. Finally. It is nice to have someone else say I'm vulnerable. I usually have to do that myself. Job done.
All units, we are picking up an unusual
Yeah.
cell signature in your immediate vicinity. Seek and identify.
Yes, my very immediate vicinity. Oh, hello there.
Freespace does not recognize the configuration. Target exceeds Super Destroyer specification. Reading multiple cannon signatures. Request mission update.
Disengage now, Titanen. Break off and retreat. We're pulling you out. The Titanen has been destroyed. I repeat, the Titanen has been destroyed. All units return to base. We do not have the firepower to challenge that warship.
You think? And you can tell it's special because it's got its own little design on the radar. Welcome to the iconic.
Allied intelligence has no conclusive data on the Sathanas, the Shivan juggernaut that destroyed the Titanen. The GTVA Security Council has declared a state of emergency. If our preliminary assessment is correct, the Shivans are preparing a full-scale incursion. However, the Sathanas could pose a much greater threat than the Lucifer Superdestroyer of the Great War. Our priority must be to gather as much data as possible. Meanwhile, Command is preparing to execute a contingency plan should the Shivans move this vessel into Gamma Draconis. Your valor and skill are formidable, Terran. Your commanders spoke very highly of you, and we see now their praise was not exaggerated. You risk your life above and beyond the call of duty to fulfill your objectives, regardless of the danger. We'll make a student of you yet.
Yeah, that sounds preferable.
Why does the ancient portal lead us here? Have the Shivans been waiting for us for thousands of years? This odyssey, this exodus. Do we journey toward the promised land, or into the Valley of the Kings? 3 decades ago, I envisioned a new future for our species. And now that we are on the brink of realizing my dream, I feel only solitude and regret.
Because I've got
Has my entire life's work been a fool's crusade?
Probably.
Have I led my people into this desert, only to die?
I mean, it
My
seems
regime
like
has caused nothing but savagery and suffering, but I cannot turn back now. I must find the destroyers that lurk behind this veil of clouds. Or I must wait for the destroyers to find me.
Seems like it might happen.
The nebula is a remnant of a supernova thousands, if not billions of light years from Earth. And I wonder now if our ancestors witnessed the death of this star, erupting over an Egyptian landscape, blazing with the brilliance of 400 million suns. Even in their divinity, no pharaoh could have imagined this.
He does a good monologue for
a new class
fascist.
fighter. Your mission is to scan the subsystems of the Sathanas juggernaut.
Oh god,
Allied
stealth mission
intelligence has
time.
requested data regarding the navigation, weapons, sensors, and communication subsystems of the warship.
Remember this from the first game, and how much it sucked.
To scan a subsystem, you must first select it with the subsystem targeting control. Then close to 150
Seriously,
meters to
isn't
scan.
this cool?
The lead indicator must be in the center of your
Answer,
reticle.
yes it is.
Maintain that position until the scan indicator has moved across your target field.
Also, hi Emily. Good to
Average
see you.
scanning time is 5 seconds. The design of the stealth fighter will minimize your EM signature. Though we have not tested the stealth fighter against Shivan targets, avoid flying into the line of sight of enemy fighters, and keep moving as much as possible. The longer you stay in one position, the greater your risk of detection. Firing weapons will also reveal your position. To create a diversion, the GVCV Mahes will direct an assault toward the stern of the warship. This will draw enemy fire away from you and the systems you must target. The Sathanas has a smaller concentration of turrets in this quadrant, but you must complete your mission quickly. The Corvette will not last long against the Juggernaut.
Well, yeah, we literally just saw it obliterate a destroyer in about 3 seconds, so let's see how that goes. They've not even bothered filling one of our missile banks. But that's probably fair. Okay, no, they have to be filled. odd move weapon mission designers.
The Mahes has already engaged the Sathanas. You'll have to move quickly. The systems you need to scan are listed in the directives window. Target the subsystem and close to within 150 meters.
I am literally doing it, my dude.
You must have a direct line of sight to the subsystem to scan it properly. If the
My
subsystem
dude,
is
my
not
guy,
in view,
my
it
brother
will be
in
marked
Christ,
with
I
a
know how to
diamond on
target
your hood.
subsystems.
The subsystem's lead indicator must also be in your reticle. The average scanning time is 5 seconds. If the scan cycle is aborted, you will have to make another attempt.
Beans, lad. Beans. It's boy, not lad in that, damn it. I can make reference.
You have scanned the navigation subsystem.
And I got clipped by a beam, and that took 15% of my health instantly. Love it, love it. Comms.
Communication scanned.
Weapons. I do, however, respect
You have completed 50%
what
of your
this mission does for just showing you the sheer scale of the Sathanas.
The weapon subsystem has been scanned.
Sensors, come on. 4 for 4.
Excellent. One last subsystem to scan. You have acquired the Centaur data. All fighters in Delta Wing have been eliminated.
Yeah, but they were a distraction and we all knew it.
Mission accomplished, Alpha 1. You may return to base, or you may perform one more task.
Don't tempt me, because I will.
Destroy as many turrets as you can. Intelligence has requested data on the strength of the warship's armaments.
Oh, this sounds like a terrible idea.
However, be advised you may return to base at any time. Incoming jump signature. Hostile configuration.
This is bad. Can I take down all of them? Bonus objective complete, sorted. Hull integrity 1%. Oh! Okay, that was hubris. Let's go. We can do this, and we can get the bonus because we're good at this.
The Mahes has already engaged the Sathanas. You'll have to move quickly. The systems you need to scan are listed in the directives window.
Please stop explaining everything.
Target the subsystem and close to within 150 meters. You must have a direct line of sight to the subsystem to scan it properly. If the subsystem is not in view, it will be marked with a diamond on your hood. The subsystem's lead indicator must also be in your reticle. The average scanning time is 5 seconds. If the scan cycle is aborted, you will have to make another attempt. You have scanned the navigation subsystem. One down and 3 to go. 50% of your mission.
Command talks a lot in this mission. Like, frankly, more than is necessary. The music in this game rules. I wonder if there's an official soundtrack. I mean, there probably is. And why do I not own it?
The weapon subsystem has been scanned. Excellent. One last subsystem to scan. You have acquired the sensor data.
Not all the distraction ships are dead, but they have noticed me.
Mission accomplished, Alpha 1. You may return to base, or you may perform one more task. Destroy as many turrets as you can. Intelligence has requested data on the strength of the warship's armament.
Is this very stupid? Yes.
You may return to base at any time.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Done it. And jump. Yeah, that's totally how you do stealth, just repeatedly ramming your face against what you're meant to be infiltrating.
Impressive, Terran. Though the Sudan Tactical Command had its doubts, our deployment of the TOG-class stealth fighter was successful. Against difficult odds, you acquired subsystem scans of the Sheevan Juggernaut. GTVI analysts are now reviewing the data, searching for a weakness in the Juggernaut's defenses. Once intelligence completes its report, Allied Command will outline our strategy for neutralizing the Sathanas threat. Your attack against the turrets of the Sathanas has yielded important data regarding the relative strength of the Juggernaut's weapons. This information should prove useful. For conspicuous gallantry at the risk of your own life, you are hereby awarded the Medal of Valor.
Yeah, I am nothing if not valorous and conspicuous and gallant and all of those things. Look at that medal case, it's so full of shinies. But what have we got next?
Your reconnaissance of the Sathanas identified weak points in the Juggernaut's defenses. However, exploiting these weaknesses will require firepower that can be provided only by the main guns of our capital ships. The GVD Samtic, the GTD Aquitaine, and the GVD Toeris are standing by. Your mission is to lure the Sathanas into position.
Oh, this sounds like it's going to be bad. Although, the last one
in the first phase, you will attack the SC Rephaim, a Rakshasa-class warship. Our recon flights have located the Rephaim near the Allied secure zone. The cruiser is accompanied by 2 wings comprised of Mara-class fighters. Our analysis of the Rephaim's flight pattern suggests the vessel is patrolling the region. Your first task is to eliminate the fighter escort. This must be achieved quickly, before reinforcements arrive. Once the escort has been neutralized, call in Delta Wing. The bombers will help you destroy the Rephaim. If necessary, your wing will need to incapacitate the cruiser's...
Okay, this sounds like a whole mission's worth of objectives in the opening phase.
We anticipate the attack on the Rephaim will bring Sheevan reinforcements. Your squadron is charged with the duty of engaging and destroying these hostiles until the Sathanas arrives. Sigma Wing will also be available to assist, once these bombers have returned from their current sortie. The upgraded target acquisition and guidance warhead.
Yay!
The TAG-B, an aspect-seeking missile, features an improved shock-resistant substrate that enables
it's like the TAG-A, but not the worst thing in the world.
Will provide fire support,
but it's still pretty bad.
The Alliance will execute simultaneous, coordinated strikes against Sheevan positions in the nebula. For this reason, our destroyers will not be deployed unless the Sathanas appears in your field of engagement.
Okay, so when you said in the first phase we'll fight the Rephaim, that was the only phase. Got it.
We will abort this mission.
Just do the fight thing. God, we could take the Seth. That was one of the first tough things we encountered in the first game. What the hell are these? I'll take these. I don't want any of this. No, not those. Those. Why have I got a Meku? Actually, that said, a Meku might be alright for drilling down through shields. Yeah, honestly, it's got nearly as much shield penetration as the Prometheus for less than half the power expenditure. So, let's give it a go. Let's give it a go.
Command, we have hostiles on radar, but we cannot acquire a target.
Are you able to see anything?
Negative. No visual contact.
Okay,
Maintain your current heading, pilots.
Could you not fly?
Can you identify it, Alpha?
Fly directly in front of the bullets. What the hell? We're nearly dead already.
This is an allied channel.
We are receiving a transmission from the Sheevan warship.
Probably overkill. Or indeed not kill on account of if we didn't hit it. Oh, somebody brought tags.
Command, I have targeted their seating. The rebel command ship is in the field of engagement.
All units engage the
Thanks,
Sheevan.
man.
Stand clear of the Iceni. Do not attack that ship. We have destroyed the Rephaim.
Gonna do
Excellent
it
work,
anyway.
pilots.
Acknowledge, Command. We will not engage the Iceni. I must rearm. Requesting support. The Iceni has activated its subspace
You all
drive.
said you weren't gonna attack the Iceni. I can see you shooting. Your weapons are very visible.
Incoming jump signature. Kane-class warship. Designation Thomio.
Reading hostile indicators.
Now deploying the Thecmos. Delta Wing is standing by. Call in the bombers at your discretion, Alpha.
Sustained critical damage. This is the Thecmos. We are now engaging.
Get wrecked,
We
basically.
have nullified the Thomio. Job well done, pilots. Sheevan reinforcements could arrive at any time. Rearm if you need to, pilots.
Reinforcements could arrive
No
at
sign
any
of the
time,
Sathanas.
so
We must keep
deal
up this
with
offensive to lure the Sheevan juggernaut.
That's a reference I haven't made in a while. Wow, well, we only have one confirmed kill? I need to step my game up. Also, where the hell is my support ship? What do you mean, busy? Command, can you send more than one support ship to any field of engagement?
Incoming
Not
warship
this is
is
how
a
you
Mara
do
class corvette.
logistics.
Designation Golab.
Procedure terminated.
Oh. Well, I wasn't paying attention to that. The Serapis is squishier than I expect it to be.
Command, we have hostiles on radar, but we cannot acquire a target.
But we're gonna fire into
Are
the
you able
mist
to see
anyway.
anything?
Negative. No visual contact.
Maintain your current heading, pilots.
would be if we can hear it over the guns.
Can you identify it, Alpha?
Take evasive action. The transmission is coming from the Rafale.
That's impossible. This is an Allied channel.
There you go. That's how you evade missiles and don't end up immediately on 22% power. Thanks for destroying them milliseconds after milliseconds before even I pressed the space bar. Okay, that went a lot smoother.
We have destroyed the Rafale. Excellent work, pilots. Deploying support.
Command, I have targeted the Iceni.
I'll pull support now, just so they're here.
All units engage the Shivans. Stand clear of the Iceni. Do not attack that ship.
Acknowledge, Command. We will not engage the Iceni.
Again, I can see you engaging the Iceni. It's not hard to notice.
Subspace drive.
Incoming jump signature. Kane-class warship. Designation Thomio.
Enemy wing inbound.
Now deploying the Thutmose. Delta Wing is standing by. Call in the bombers at your discretion, Alpha.
Jesus, Taurus Wing do not stick around. Just get mass driven. I just love that. While technically an energy weapon, it accelerates uranium slugs.
Job well done,
like,
pilots.
that's the opposite
Shivan
of what an
reinforcements
energy
could arrive
weapon
at any
is.
time. Rearm if you need to, pilots.
Too late. Already dead.
No
Right,
sign
now
of the
let's not get
Sathanas.
instantly
We must
killed.
keep up this offensive to lure the Shivan juggernaut.
I mean, the fact that I'm not on 22% health suggests I'm unlikely to be. But we shall see. Hey. I suppose the nebular effects also do wonders for disguising a bad draw distance or anything. Although that said, the
Incoming
draw
warship.
distance on
It's
this
a
is
Malik-class
very
corvette.
good.
Designation Golab.
Don't mind me just taking out the turrets. Like the boss, like somebody who knows how to fly intercept. Was it convincing? Okay, but I should probably deal with this wing of dragons because dragons. Like, specifically the dragon class fighters are scary and not just because, hey, I like dragons. Although that is also true. And this is why dragons are scary, because my god are they maneuver. I'm not sure Maxims are actually going to be that good in the long run. Oh well, are you dead? Did he just bait my missiles into me?
All units, return to base. The Shivan juggernaut is heading for the Gamma Draconis node.
Cool, but can I finish this wing off first? Me being evasive from a change of chart. Okay, cool. We did our objectives. Like 5 people are dead, but more shootings, I suppose. And we have attracted the attention of a very large monster.
At 0745 hours, reconnaissance sighted the Sathanis Juggernaut, heading for the jump node to Terran Vasudin space. Because of the immediate risk to our home systems, Command has aborted the plan to attack the Juggernaut in the nebula. All Allied forces have been ordered to withdraw immediately to Gamma Draconis. Further orders will be issued upon our arrival. We have no conclusive data regarding the transmissions exchanged between the Iceni and the Rephaim.
The military saying we have no conclusive data is a great way for conspiracy theories not to spread, right? Sure, nobody will have opinions on that at all.
The Shivan Juggernaut Sathanis is now en route to the jump node leading to Terran Vasudin space. Command will order all units to rally in Gamma Draconis in 3 hours' time. Though we have accounted for most of our fleet, at least 6 warships have failed to reach the rendezvous point. We can wait for them no longer. The GTVA Security Council has authorized the immediate destruction of the Knossos subspace portal.
Finally.
To demolish the Knossos portal, we will detonate the Meson bomb, an experimental new weapon under development at the Hideki Institute in the Vega system. Though its specifications are highly classified, physicists claim the Meson bomb has more explosive power than any other warhead in our arsenal. Sufficient to destroy any small craft within a 3-kilometer radius. The size of a bomb.
We're not using it against small craft, but, you know, be advised, I guess.
A small task force will oversee the demolition of the Knossos, while the bulk of the Allied fleet blockades the jump node leading to the densely populated Capella system. Command has begun the process of evacuating the 250 million civilians inhabiting Capella.
250 million civilians.
Since the Great War.
I don't know why that's just funny.
Will remain in that system to engage the Sathanis should we fail.
It's that classic thing, how many is a civilian?
The GTVA announced its plan for the destruction of the Gnosis device. For strategic and scientific reasons, we will not attack the portal with the main guns of our warships.
Strategic and scientific reasons, aka because we told you.
Accomplished with the use of the experimental Meson bomb.
Is this the time to be using experimental weapons?
Our first objective will be to sanitize the area.
God, I hate that phrase.
Observers report that Shivan scouting wings have already entered Gamma Draconis, and enemy activity will intensify before the arrival of the Sathanis Juggernaut. The Renanet, a Sobeck-class corvette, will monitor the operation and provide fire support. Once we have eliminated the enemy presence, a freighter carrying the Meson warhead will deposit the bomb at the detonation site. This is the first deployment of the weapon prototype. Because computer simulations
and I say again, is this the best time to be throwing prototypes at it and saying we're not going to attack it with anything else? And we're in a tower at this time. Or we could be in a tar, you know, if we wanted to be made of paper. We can't carry a Maxim, and that's probably fine. I don't know as they were working out that well for us. How fast does 2 Prometheus's Drema reactor go? Pretty fast. What? Good start.
Command, this is the Renanet. We have detected 2 wings of Escalon fighters 4,000 meters from our position. The enemy has not engaged.
There's no time to wait. Alpha, close in and draw the fighters away from the Knossos. Lure them toward the Renanet. We need to clear that detonation site before we sortie the freighter.
Acknowledged. We will lure them within range of the corvette's guns.
Or we could just kill them.
It seems improbable a warhead would have sufficient forced to demolish a structure of this size.
Particularly a weapon of Terran design.
I mean, you don't actually know what's being held together
The
by.
Nissan bomb is a joint development, Alpha 4. We are full partners in this enterprise.
Alpha Wing, you will be well advised to concern yourself with Shamans and look at these matters to a security council.
Fight like a bassoon.
So they've told me, although at the time I think it was a slur.
Our turrets will open fire when the enemy comes within range.
Live the Emperor.
Yeah, you know what? I will just lure them back instead of trying to kill them myself. It's not going so well. Oh, I thought I was around actually. This isn't going great, I'll be real.
Lambda 1 here. We have entered the field of engagement.
Cool, I'm nearly dead.
Command, this is Lambda 1. We are now in position. Initiating undocking sequence now.
Command, we have sanitized the area. All hostiles have been eliminated.
Except for these hostiles.
Nissan Warhead armed and ready, Command. We're out of here.
That bomb is large. I'm gonna hang over here. And watch. Unless these Maras are going to decide to get involved, which looks like they are. Although it looks like at least one of them has targeted me. Oh, hello.
Lambda 1 has been annihilated.
Initiating detonation sequence. All units stand clear of the blast zone.
Incoming hostiles. 12 Dragon-class fighters have entered Gamma Draconis.
Alpha, your vessel must be no less than 3,000 meters from the center of the portal. Detonation in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Well, we destroyed all those other wings, so there's that.
Command, detonation of the Nissan Warhead. However, the Knossos portal remains fully operational.
We will proceed with the second deployment. Demolition pattern Sigma. We will use the remaining Nissan bombs for this attempt. The Sathanas juggernaut cannot be far away. The Nissan bombs have drawn the Shivan's attention. Defend the warheads until they are in position, and the freighters have cleared the area.
This is Lambda 2. We're in. Command.
Oh, I
Setting
do have a
course for the
reinforcement.
detonation site.
This is Lambda 3 on the scene, proceeding to the drop point. Lambda 3 here. We have reached the detonation site.
That is a gross noise. So just have these instead.
Incoming jump signature. Hostile configuration.
Thanks, Theta.
This is Lambda 2. We are now in position.
God, I'm glad I remembered I had reinforcements available.
Undocking sequence complete. We are now returning to base.
Dad. Had a lot. You? Possibly dead. No. Insufficiently dead, frankly.
Incoming jump signature. Hostile configuration.
Command, we have delivered the package and we're moving out.
You? Definitely dead.
Lambda 3 has made the jump to subspace.
You? Dead. And now we turn around and we watch the show.
Lambda 2 has cleared.
All units, prepare for second detonation. You must be 3,000 meters from the warheads. This is your final warning.
We
Detonation
are.
in
That's fine.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Command, demolition pattern sequence has proven successful. Nosa's subspace portal has been destroyed.
Congratulations, Rennet. You just saved millions of lives out there. You'll get a hero's welcome back at the fleet.
With all due respect, Command, this is no time for celebration. The destruction of this ancient artifact is an immeasurable loss.
Our scientists
Yeah,
have
but it
all
was
the
really
data we
cool.
need to rebuild the portal in the future, Rennet. We just stopped the second Shivan invasion of our home systems.
And we can start it again when we rebuild the portal in the future. And it was a hell of a show.
I'm picking up an incoming jump signature. Mr.
Well.
is entering the system.
That's impossible. Request immediate status update.
Okay, update. The Sathanas is still entering the system.
Between Gamma Draconis and the nebula has stabilized. Our destruction of the Gnosis has no effect.
All units return to base. We're pulling you out. Get out of there, pilots.
It's such a cool ship design. Anyway, let's run away. So, we did the thing, and it didn't work. Well, it worked, but in a greater scale, it didn't work.
We demolished the portal, but to no avail. The subspace vortex generated by the Gnosis device is stabilized, and the Sathanas entered the Gamma Draconis system. Our forces are standing by to intercept the Juggernaut at the Capella jump node. We do not know how long the Nebula jump node will remain open. In theory, it could be centuries before it collapses again. Scientists assure us that we have gathered sufficient data to reconstruct the Gnosis, but a project of that magnitude would take decades to complete. Nevertheless, your tenacity is impressive. You eliminated all Shivan fighters. You are a credit to your species.
Why, thank you.
The Sudan Tactical Command has taken note of your performance.
Because on that cliffhanger, we are going to leave it, because we've come to the end of our time here in Freespace 2. I'm so glad I pushed through Silent Threat, which I didn't care for. Because Freespace 2 is still a really good game. It's got such good atmosphere, it's got such good music, and I know it may not come across that well for the watching, but it feels so fun to play. I'm not good at it, but it feels very fun. Okay, so time for a little wrap-up, I think. Yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks if you stay to the end, means a lot. If you've been watching this, you know where to find me, but just in case, this is twitch.tv/Saracent. That's SERASENT. I'm going to press... There you go, just to stop all the ambient noise. Yeah, SERASENT, streaming every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at, usually when I'm on time, 2 PM British time, that is 9 AM Eastern, 6 Pacific, other time zones are available. And we'll be continuing with Freespace 2 until we finish it, and then moving on to other things. Have I decided what those other things are yet? No, not remotely. We'll find out together, really. But yeah, if you want to be notified when I am live, in case I once again mess up my schedule because I was playing too much Code of the Lamb, then throw us a follow. Doesn't cost you anything and means you get notified whenever I'm around. If you do miss anything, VODs are on the Twitch for 8 weeks after the fact. For everything else, you can go to the YouTube. Link is down there. The URL is long and complicated, but just click the link and you're fine. If the link isn't down there, you are already there. You can find all of my content going back to the start of the channel, which is nearly 2 years now. We've played many games, and there'll probably be something for you, and if there isn't, let me know what would be. While you're there, throw us a subscribe on YouTube. Again, doesn't cost you anything. Lets my numbers go up so I get closer to a URL I can actually pronounce rather than pointing off screen. But most importantly, gets you hot, fresh VODs in your subscription feed every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, provided I remember to edit and upload them. I'm going to get on to doing some of that right now. Well, not right now. I'm going to finish this stream first, but yeah. Words. If you feel like supporting me getting the attention of horrifying eldritch monster spaceships financially, then you can, of course, cheer or subscribe on Twitch, but you very much don't need to. Just turn up and hang out and be chill and be good to each other, and then everyone's having a good time. Although I will say, it is currently the month of September, which is September on Twitch. If you do subscribe to channels, then it costs you less, and the streamer gets just as much of the money. So, you know, obviously I'd be thrilled if you could throw some of that my way, but still, very much not necessary. Just letting you know that the option is out there. What else? If you want to find me elsewhere on the internet, then you can go to my Twitter. Link is down there as well. Or that's at Waruce, that's WARUCE, where I put stream notifications and general memes and thoughts and all the other stuff you use a Twitter for. Yes, Emily, just for you before I go, sleep is good. I should probably do more of it. But I did more than I expected this morning, which is one of the reasons I'm running late. And if you want to see me in other projects, you can no longer see me on terrestrial TV. That run has finished. But Saturday nights, that includes tonight, check out twitch.tv/thehypegoblin, that's THEHYPEGOBLIN, where you can see me in the ongoing Numenera homebrew campaign, Stars in the Stone. It's a lot of fun. We're coming close to the end, but it's all still available either on their YouTube, on their VODs, or in podcast form wherever you find your podcasts. It's a lot of fun though, and we'd be thrilled if you could join us. It's me and a bunch of other fun role players, generally causing chaos and making very poor decisions. Isn't that every campaign? Anyway. But yes, I didn't say when. That is Saturday nights, 10:30 PM British time. That is 5:30 Eastern, 2:30 Pacific. I'll remember that number properly one time. Yeah. So in like 4 and a bit hours. But I need to sort stuff out before then, so I'm going to go away. And also just so that, because nobody wants me just rambling at you for the next 4 hours. So, I will say again, thank you all for being here. And we will be back when we will see what the hell we can do about the Sathanas on Tuesday. Love you all and see you then. Dismissed.